Okay, this is the DAB, Dortmunder Aceton Brauerei, brewery, whatever. It's the name of the brewery. It's from Germany. It's the original Dortmunder, apparently. If you don't know what a Dortmunder is, apparently it's, from what I can gather, I'm not too clear on this myself. It's a lager that sort of combines some of the aspects of a lager and a pilsner, and sounds kind of fishy to me because pilsners and lagers aren't really all that different. They're essentially the same kind of thing, so I'll take your word for it, whatever. Perhaps I'm not as well up to snuff on the subtleties. At any rate, apparently this is a much more cleaner, clearer kind of beer for the lager style, and apparently it's much more biscuity tasting. Okay, DAB is one of the first, or as I like to call it, DAB, is one of the first beers I ever had when I was a teenager, as far as experimenting with foreign stuff. One of the first foreign beers I ever had. The first thing that attracted it to me was that it was dirt cheap. The second thing was that it was from Germany, so I sort of thought, hey, I could be drinking with a bit of class, and I could afford it. A whole lot of it, okay? And I remember enjoying it quite a bit. So, as you can see, I already poured it. Quite frankly, the first review I did I wasn't too happy with, so I just kept it like this. Has a pretty good foamy little head, nice lacing on it anyway for a lager. As you can see, it is a pretty apple juicy kind of golden color. Very clear, very clear. It's definitely been filtered and cleaned and pasteurized and whatever else. We'll take a sniff of it now. That's nice. That's actually really nice. If you've watched my videos, any of my videos, you probably know I'm not a big fan of lagers and pilsners, but DAB is actually a pretty decent one as far as I can remember. It's one of the few I really like. This one has a very nice smell to it, very crisp, very nice, nothing offensive, nothing skunky like you often get with these types of beer. So I'm going to take a sip now. Yeah. Very good, very nice and refreshing. A perfect summer beer, really, a perfect summer beer. One of those ones you could just drink more and more of them all day, and the taste wouldn't go off on you. It's got a sort of mild bitterness to it, a biscuity kind of bitterness. It does have that sort of biscuity flavor that they claim. Not a lot of graininess or grassiness or fruitiness that you sometimes get in lagers. So this is actually the type of lager that a bitter ale kind of drinker would probably appreciate a bit more, because it's got a sort of a subtle kind of bitterness, kind of nice, biscuity, sort of that sort of flavor. It's really quite nice. I quite like it. Very refreshing. Very refreshing. The DAB is about as good as you're going to get for lagers, mass-produced lagers. It doesn't have any of that chemically kind of shitty taste to it, and it's actually really good. Very reliable. 3 out of 5 for the DAB. It's good as I remembered it to be. So check it out. DAB Dortmunder, 3 out of 5.